Good morning, my loves. How are you doing? This is Natalia with your weekly angel messages. So how are things? How was your weekend? How was the full moon last week? More to the point, we had a full moon in Aries on Thursday. And we're into October, aren't we? So it's all going on. It's all happening. Lots of new things. So I've got some new cards for you this morning. We raised the last stars goal. So thank you to everybody who watched, who shared, who contributed stars, because that enables me to purchase this brand new deck of cards. Let me just show you the box lid. And they are called the Enchanted Spell Oracle Medieval Hedwig Magic by Priestess Moon. And they're gorgeous. They're really gorgeous cards. And I've been coveting them. They've been on my Amazon wish list for quite a while. And all your contributions to the stars helped me to buy them for the page. So we get to have a reading this morning with them. So I hope you're looking forward to it. And as always, we're going to be having our weekly angel messages as well. So first of all, let me just dive on in and say good morning to everybody who's joining me. So Nancy Zimmerman, thank you so much for the stars. Nicole South, thank you for the stars. Hang on one second. Right. Nicole said to me this morning she would be here with bells on. So here are the bells. She's in the house. Nicole's in the house. How are you getting on with your time off work? Because that's so lovely, isn't it, to have time off? Thank you for the stars, darling. Anna Townsend is watching. Good morning. Angela Davis is watching. Good morning. Let me know if the sound quality is okay, because I always worry about that. Elaine Sagar is here. Elaine, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. All of those. Hazel Kings, good morning. Thank you for ordering the Angel Workshop. Hopefully you'll have that in your email inbox if you check. I sent it to you this morning. Denise Lannon is here. And, because spring sunshine in Australia there, Nicole. That's lovely. Yem Gibb is with us. I'm just scrolling back through. Rose Cuevas, Anne West is watching. As is Josiane Hewitt. Angela Davis, did I say good morning to you, my darling? Marianne, thank you for the stars. You're such a sweetheart. Elaine Sagar, Mel Davidson, who else? Trudy Deakin, good morning to you, lovely too. Christiane Cottrell, good evening, darling. Lynn Hardy and Mallory White are watching. Hello, loves. Barbara Phipps is watching too. Victoria Henderson's here. And let me just do a quick run through. Janine Smelt is in the house. Valerie Addis is here. Marcella Hutchins, how are you doing, darling? Susie Stillwell's here as well. Hello, love. Judith Keenan, Sue Stainer, and Paulette Sacre. I love your name, Paulette. Oh, I'm having a lovely day so far, thank you. So I've had a really great weekend. I hope you did. Tell me what your highlight of your weekend was while I shuffle my cards. Tell me about the highlight of your weekend. I think mine was being able to have a lovely long lie-in on Saturday morning. Very long lie-in. Poor little Mittens was crossing her legs when I went downstairs to let her out. And I decided, normally I do exercise on a Saturday and Sunday, and I thought I'm not going to do any. I'm just not. So I didn't. I cleared lots of cupboards out. Got lots of decluttering done, and after I've done my readings today, because we're having beautiful sunshine here, it's got autumn sunshine, I'm going to go to the rubbish tip and take loads of rubbish. So there you go, that is my spiritual home, the rubbish tip, recycling tip. I know that's a very sad thing. Anyway, do you know what? It's not a new moon or a full moon, but I'm going to do 3 cards anyway because I just love you all so much. So those are from... Let me get the box lid and show you. This is the card deck that we're working with this morning for the weekly angel messages for the collective, the Angel Tarot. And if you look at my feed, my news feed on the page, you will see that I've got that workshop on how to read these cards, and just generally loads and loads of stuff about angels and angel card readings and meditations and everything. It's a super course. It's like 6 weeks worth of content that's worth £79, and it's on special offer at £8.88. £8.88. It's just nuts, isn't it? So grab that if you haven't done that workshop before. Some of you have bought it, so you can do it again, because it just comes straight to your email inbox as a PDF document, and then you just work your way through at your own pace. All right, my loves, let me just say a very quick hello to everybody else who's joined me while I was telling you all that information, and then we'll get straight on. So Teresa do you know, I have to get my teeth in to pronounce people's names. Teresa McElhill. I should know, because I have a friend called McElroy. She married an Irishman. So how are you doing, Teresa? I hope you've had a wonderful weekend. Renata Vassallo. Renata, hello, my darling, hello. Sheila Hamilton, Marie Craig, Sandra Serena, sorry. Astrid Twig, good morning, Janice O'Donovan, and Sandra Hughes, hello Sandra. Charlotte O'Connor's with us, and happy Monday indeed to Karen Williams. All right, I'm going to get on with it all now. Let's find out what's going on this week. And also, I'm always interested to hear if, when we did the messages for last week, did anything happen that was, mentioned? So I'm always interested to see that, because one of the things happened for me, I can't even remember when it was. Well, I'll have to go back and see what the card was. But basically, it all worked out exactly as it said on the reading. So isn't that wonderful? Okay, Sue Foster and Vania, hello there. So this first card represents the beginning of the week. So it's Monday, Tuesday. And thank you for the stars, Karen Williams and Marie Craig. Thank you so much, my darling. Okay, so we're going to hit the ground running. We are going to hit the ground running as we enter into this new week, because this is like fireworks going off. So, if you've been fed up about anything, if you've been feeling like, gosh, life is so stuck, it's like wading through treacle, can't seem to move anything forward, then things are going to speed up. And I found that with the full moon, things sped up. On the 1st of October, things started to move along. Margarita Jeffries, good morning. Things started to feel as though they were really sort of starting to open up, to unfold a little bit more than they had been doing. But this card promises more action. Now this is the card of passion. Ooh la la. So passion can come in lots of different ways, as we all know. So it can be the way that we think of passion traditionally, as in, getting hot and heavy with someone. So sparks could fly with somebody, with a certain someone, with you. Or you could get passionate about creating something. And this could be your energy. This could be you going, I'm not going to wait for things to happen. I'm going to be the change that I want to see in the world. And that's the way I feel today. I've been, I've got 2 projects that I'm working on that I want to bring to you before Christmas. One of them will definitely happen before Christmas. I just need to get my act together and get my passion stirring up. And the other one, it may take a little while. I might have to be kind to myself and say New Year for that one. So anyway, but yeah, and that's what I woke up feeling this morning, like, Sonia Anders, good morning, that I really want to get on with this. That once I've finished all my clearing and decluttering, that I can really crack on and I can move forward with the project. So are you feeling like that? Lisa Gray's watching us. Are you feeling the passion? Are you feeling the urge to move yourself forward, or move something forward with someone? Or just, are you feeling like people are getting in touch with you? Are you feeling like things that have been on hold are suddenly taking off? If you don't yet, then hang on in there, because this might be the next couple of days where it all kicks off. So I love seeing that card coming up in any context, in any reading. It's always good. Shirley Park, good morning, Shirley Barnes. and yeah, that's it. Okay. All right, so we're getting off to a good start, my loves. Just pop that down there. So the second card represents like Wednesday, Thursday, kind of going into midday Friday, because we all know that after midday on Friday, it's officially the weekend. Even if you work at the weekend, doesn't matter. It's got weekend vibes, hasn't it? Oh my gosh, look at that. Whoa. So this is the initiation energy again. Look at that. We are ready for liftoff. Have you seen those wings? Chucks away, my loves. This is going to be a full-on power week. Did you know you're ready? This card is saying you're ready. Vanessa Dempsey, you're ready. What are you ready for, though? What is coming up here? Are there offers coming your way? What are you passionate about? Beginning, initiating, getting off the ground? Well, Archangel Raziel is the mysterious angel who is said to sit at the side of the divine, and he knows where we're going next. He knows because he's heard it from the horse's mouth. Sorry to call the divine a horse. It's a metaphor. So he's the keeper of the best kept secrets, because he won't just blab. He won't just go, hey, do you know what I heard? You're meant to be doing this. And you're like, oh, no. And it's 10 years too early. And then you spend the next 10 years worrying about it or pushing it away. He comes to us when we're ready to hear it. Debbie Kershaw, are you ready? Me and Debbie, we're getting ready to go out for breakfast sometime. We're getting ready to get out of the house. So you're ready, and Archangel Raziel shows up on Wednesday, Thursday, possibly up till midday on Friday, saying to you, get your wings out because you're ready. Now he represents the ancient wisdom that you brought into this lifetime. And you know that moment where you're ready to get bring that wisdom to the forefront of your conscious mind. And he says, you know, you've got these tools in your tool bag, you've got these skills, you've got these talents, they've been latent, they've been dormant. They could be spiritual talents that are only awakened when you're fully in that kind of place of spiritual maturity to be able to do it. So all I can say is this is going to be, is this how you say it in Australia? A bonza week. It's going to be mega. It's going to be huge. And if it's not, don't come back to me. But seriously, when we have the Magician and the Eight of Fire, it's like, whoa. All right, so Donna Crow's here. Hello. Haven't seen you for ages. All right, Donna, I hope you're well. So this card helps us end the week off. So as we get past the sun passes the yard arm on Friday, and then we go into the weekend, we have the Queen of Water. And I think we need a little bit of water to calm all this fire and passion down, don't we? So this is all about patience. This is all about nurturing. And this is all about rising above. Okay. Susie Sparker, how are you doing, my love? And Renata says she's ready for change. I'm ready for change, actually. Yes, I'm with you on that, my love. So the Queen of Water is saying, let's dampen down all of this urgency. We got excited, now we need to just hold our nerve and we need to just relax. Take a deep breath. Maybe do something soothing and nurturing and calm the giddiness down. And this is where things can settle down and you're getting into more of a kind of loving vibration. So you're in passion here and now you're in love. And can you see she's rising above the waters, the choppy waters. So no matter what is going on around you, you're able to detach emotionally from all of the passion, from all of the excitement. And you're able to look down on things and see them as they are. I love this card also because we can see all of these killer whales circling her. And she's almost like conducting them. You know, it always reminds me of Fantasia, you know, where Mickey Mouse is conducting all of those brooms to do all the sweeping and the mopping. I wish that I could have been Mickey Mouse in my house at the moment, getting my mop to divide up and my duster to go all around the house and do all of that work. That would be wonderful, wouldn't it? So she's in control and she's orchestrating everything on a divine level, and she's able to stand back and look at it. This also represents people circling you, your circle of friends, of spiritual family who've got your back and who are forming this protective circle around you. What a week, my loves. I always hope for some really fabulous messages to bring you every week. And, you know, sometimes we get the bad news about money and disappointments and setbacks and all of that. And we have to go along with that, because when we experience the troughs in life, the peaks are so much sweeter, aren't they? So it feels like a really good week, and it feels like a good month in general. When I've been doing people's readings, October looks like a very sweet time. So enjoy, okay? Enjoy it. Make the most of every moment. All right, let me just pop this gorgeous card holder out of the way. Pop it through. Everything's falling. Let's not even bother trying to reassemble those. Okay, so I have, can you see my altar? I left that up for the full moon in Aries, and all of this represents Jophiel, Archangel Jophiel's energy, because we're in Libra season. At the moment, the sun is in Libra until around the 21st to 20th of October. And Archangel Jophiel is the angel of beauty. So get creating and making things beautiful. Make your homes beautiful, make beautiful jewellery, Debbie Kershaw. All of you who are creative with your hands, with your cameras, with your paintbrushes, with graphic design, any ways in which you're creative, in your gardens, you know, in any form. Jophiel is around us, helping us with that. Carol Bell, good morning. I hope you're feeling better, my love, and I hope your son is feeling better too. Karen Nicholas, Helena Giles, hello, and Trev Jones as well. Good morning, loves. All right, so these are our card choices. Katie Muldoon, sorry. Good morning. So we have a crystal on top of each one. So the first one is this selenite tower. The gorgeous angel stone of the selenite tower. That's number one. We have more selenite here with the selenite sphere. Isn't selenite beautiful? I just can't get over it. It's kind of magical stone. And then our third one is this bumpy, rocky kind of, it looks like a city, an ice city, and it's just white quartz. I say just, they're all magical, aren't they, these? So that's number 3. So which one would you like? That contains some beautiful messages from the Oracle, Wisdom and Beauty, and the Enchanted Spell Oracle deck as well. So which ones would you like? Let me know. 1, 2 or 3. So we're going to begin by talking about what the meaning of the crystal is that you've chosen as part of your pile of cards. So we have the gorgeous selenite tower here. So this is all about building. This is about whatever it is that, excuse my nails, all the cleaning, they're looking really horrible. This is the base that we're building. So you've been working on creating this really solid foundation for yourself, and then you move upwards. So you can see these ridges, they represent achievements, they represent the goals, the miniature goals, micro and macro goals, and then actually getting to the pinnacle. And then we start again, because it always goes around in a cycle, doesn't it? We've always got another goal that we want to achieve. So there's something that you're working on, but your choice today is very much about creating that foundation, putting that anchor down in order to make this very solid and secure, so that when it comes in, it stays in your life. So if it feels like a million miles away, your dreams at the moment, or it feels like you're grafting and working really hard, all of this bodes well, because it's going to bring you something so special in the long term, my loves. I'm going to go on to number 2 so that you're all not waiting around. If you chose number 2, your selenite sphere, this is all about looking at the whole picture. So you may be doing some planning at the moment, but you're looking at the bigger picture, you're looking at the longer term. This is also about being able to be a visionary. So it's visualization. So you know, crystal ball, a lot of this kind of this almost myth of the fortune teller sitting looking into a crystal ball, isn't it? But we can see, it's like, what do you want to bring to wholeness? What do you want to bring to fullness? You've got to visualize it. You've got to think in the bigger way, and you've got to really concentrate on what does the bigger picture look like. That is your message with that selenite. And then the third one is this kind of beautiful ice scape, ice city, I call it. And this is all about trying not to be too much of a perfectionist. So there's got to be a place where things are good enough, where you're good enough, where everybody wants everything to be perfect, but then we'd never create anything. So there's something so wonderful about the dog-earedness of something, or the ragginess of something can make it even more beautiful. And those of you who do art, who paint, will probably be able to understand this. So, you know, if you've done my How to Create Your Own Oracle Card Deck workshop, so you get your paint roller and you're picking the paint up and then you're rollering it onto the card, and there's a surface underneath where the card is sitting so it doesn't get on your table. When you finish paint rollering, when you take your card away, whatever's left over underneath with the unintentional messy bits of leftover paint looks so beautiful. I've actually kept the papers where I've been doing the paint rollering because they look nicer than what I actually created intentionally. So don't be afraid to be imperfect, because that's what's most lovable about you. It's the imperfections, it's the mistakes that you need to honour within yourself, because what if that is your purpose? What if your purpose was to screw up and actually have that really deep learning from that experience? I think sometimes we think our purpose is about achieving so much and being amazing. Or maybe it's amazing when something goes wrong and you pick yourself back up again. Maybe that's the amazing bit right there. Okay, yes, Nicole, work on it again. All right, so pile number 1. Let me show you what your 2 cards are. I'll start with the Oracle of Wisdom and Beauty. So that really fits with the Tower message about building something, and you've been very busy creating. And this card always speaks of, you know, the bee. Every bee in the hive has a purpose, and no bee is better than another. I know we have the queen bee, but really, if we didn't have each of those bees doing their really important job, then we wouldn't get the honey, we wouldn't get the wax, we wouldn't get the honeycomb, and this amazing teamwork. So it's time for you to stop putting yourself under loads of pressure and to start to stand back and recognise and give yourself a pat on the back for all the things that you've achieved so far. So sometimes we can be just busy, and we're always trying to climb to get to here. And then when we get to here, we're just going to build another one of those. So where is the point at which you actually stop and go, job? In all different ways. I'm doing an amazing job of being managing my money, of keeping my life together under really difficult circumstances. I'm doing a brilliant job of being a friend, a mother, a daughter, a husband, different things, whatever resonates with you. Did my connection go off for a second there? Sorry about that. So anyway, this is about you getting busy acknowledging your own efforts, and hopefully I'm back now. You're still with me. I've still got 42 of you. All right, my loves, let's carry on. Let's march bravely on despite internet connections. So this is about getting busy acknowledging your... Oh, the audio is stuck. Can you hear me now? If you want to just send a like, send a heart. You can hear me okay now? All right, that's good. Sorry about that, my loves. These things happen. Right, I'll carry on, because all I was doing was basically reinforcing this message of don't be too busy to stop and acknowledge yourself and your efforts and everything you've achieved, okay? Because it's really important to do that. So that is message number 1. Number 2, where would we be without technical glitches, huh? Number 2. So your wishes. So this really fits with the all of these things really fit, don't they, anyway? With the crystal ball, with the selenite sphere, number 2. This is putting your wishes out there. So everybody, this set of cats here, this represents the person who's sitting down here and wants to be up there. But there was one time when they were down there too, and they believed in the beauty of their dreams, and he's looking up at them and being inspired. So I feel as though this is reinforcing the message to really get checked in with your wishes. What are you wishing for right now? Because in order to have a wish come true, you've got to be able to see it in your mind. You've got to be able to conceive it, craft it first in your mind, and then it becomes a reality. I'm reading Mariah Carey's autobiography at the moment, The Meaning of Mariah. I can really recommend it. It's a brilliant book. And she always believed that she would be very, very successful with her singing, and she wouldn't ever give up on that dream, no matter how poor she was, no matter what difficult circumstances she was under. And she grew up in terrible conditions, but she believed in herself so much, and she was just so inspired by looking at other singers, people that she was inspired by, and she used them as this catalyst to drive her forward. So this is about, even if you're envious of people, even if you see somebody doing really well, use that envy as your motivator. So if they can do it, I can do it as well. And that's what your angels are saying you can. Okay, the third message, the Oracle of Wisdom and Beauty card for you, is self-care. Okay, so I feel as though that fits very much with the message where we talked about perfectionism. We talked about, life is a series of bumps and lumps and sharp places and smooth places and all the rest in between. And those are really big lessons to you to take care of yourself. So if somebody's trampled all over your heart, somebody's taken advantage of you, something's gone wrong, the really important thing is to not turn on yourself and become, because we can be savage with ourselves. We can become our worst enemy. We can beat ourselves up in a worse way than anybody else knows how to, because we know all of our weak spots, don't we? We know how to attack ourselves. And this is about saying, don't do that. Really take care of yourself. Learn those lessons to protect yourself, but don't protect yourself so completely that you put your shutters down and that you don't let anybody in. So it's a delicate balance, and you're learning some really important lessons about how to preserve your heart, how to become your own best friend, and how to keep that relationship going through thick and thin, because you will always be there for yourself. You've got to wake up with yourself every morning and go to sleep with yourself every night and be with yourself all day long, no matter who you're with or what you're doing. You're always there. So you've got to learn to love yourself. And when you do, it's going to be the best love affair that you'll ever have. Trust me on that. Okay, so now I'm really looking forward to these messages. So the Enchanted Spell Oracle by this lady called Priestess Moon. I love her. So each card has a priestess on it. So the first one, if we'll go back to number 1 and stick with your original choice, okay? Because it's really important. Everything has this combination, the combining of these messages. So your priestess is Beauty. Isn't that lovely? So there she is, playing a harp and looking beautiful in her red robe. And then she's got all of the moon phases above her head. And she's sitting on this beautiful chair. She looks gorgeous, doesn't she? Let's have a look and see. Let's grab that. Let's have a look and see what Priestess Moon says about this Beauty. So I'm feeling as though this is all about acknowledge what you've achieved, see the beauty in your life, create beautiful things. So it could be about getting busy being creative. This is about inner beauty as well. So that is actually the lotus flower above her head. And lotus oil is considered one of the most beautiful oils to heal the skin and add radiance. So it represents enlightenment, seeing your inner beauty. So the Priestess of Beauty plays her harp in a moment of quiet contemplation. And the priestess understands that true beauty lies in people's souls and not their physical appearances. Isn't that an interesting message? That's an interesting message for me at the moment as well. So this is because you may have been putting a great deal of importance on the outcome, on the output, on, you know, the end product, on everything being perfect and beautiful, on you being perfect and beautiful. And you've been judging yourself too much and saying, you know, I haven't achieved enough, I haven't done enough, I'm not enough. And youth, good looks, we all know that they fade, don't they? And those people who maintain them, so look at somebody like Chrissy Brinkley. So she was a supermodel back in the day when, you know, kind of the word supermodel came out, and she looks beautiful in her 60s now, but I suspect she spends a lot of time trying to maintain that. It's very hard work, and she is beautiful. But, you know, after the physical body is gone, we leave this world and only those inner qualities remain. So concentrate on the beauty inside. Concentrate on almost kind of mindfulness, you know. If you're so busy trying to be everything, trying to achieve all these things, and you don't stop to acknowledge the beauty, or even that thing that, you know, in this moment you're as young as you'll ever be. You're going to get older tomorrow and the next day. So look in the mirror and go, you look amazing. You look beautiful. And acknowledge that within yourself, because you know when you come across those old photos of yourself and you see yourself and you think, I never realised how slim I was, I never realised how young I looked, and all I did was beat myself up at the time and tell myself I looked rubbish, and actually I looked okay, or I looked more than okay. So don't do that to yourself. Appreciate beauty in all areas of your life. So slightly longer reading today for you, my loves, because I love you all. And because we've got this new card deck and I promised to do a reading from it. So our next message for number 2 is patience. There we have the Priestess of Patience with the green dragon. It's lovely long red plaits. We've got willow, the willow tree. Now some of these have dates on them, and we have April 15th through to May 12th. So it could be that something that you're visualizing and wishing for. So we had the wish card, and then we had the, you know, the visionary with the sphere, crystal ball. It could be that manifests in April, between April and May. That's when that could come up for you. I like putting that there because it's got that lovely star above it. So this is about being patient, my loves, because green is a colour very much of nature, of grounding something into real life. Thank you so much, Sonia Anders. You're such a sweetheart. And higher purpose, okay? So you can't rush higher purpose. So the willow usually grows close to water, and it has connections with emotions. So green is also the colour of the heart chakra, which is all about our emotions. And willow bark is said to contain pain-relieving properties and used extensively in medieval times to bring respite to physical suffering. So this is a very healing time for you. So as you wait for your wishes to manifest, as you work on your wishes, to work on them in your mind first and then start to execute them in terms of the steps that you take, this is all about emotional healing. This is all about, you know, being patient enough to allow everything to come to fullness. And the patience card is about be content with where you are, be content to wait, to see the bigger picture, to rise above whatever is going on around you right now, because you will see, you're going to look back, we're all going to look back on this time, maybe in a year's time, maybe in 10 years' time. It may take that long for us to look back and see all of the good that came from this time. And this is all about grace, guidance and protection, and seeing things from a different angle. And your patience is being tested, my loves, but you will win. You will push through this test and you'll get there. So how beautiful is that? How beautiful are these cards? And they have little spells on them as well, you know. And when I say spell, it's not all kind of woo-woo weird stuff. It's just gathering natural herbs and nature elements, and just speaking with intention around them. So I can't recommend this deck highly enough. I'm so glad I got it. So here for you, number 3s, you have the Priestess of Good Fortune. She's spinning the Wheel of Fortune. She has a little cocktail here made with mint, and mint is a herb of good fortune. Did you know that? So you can make yourself an elixir to bring good fortune into your life by popping some mint into a drink and sipping it. So you might want to make yourself some lemonade and pop mint in it. You might want to make yourself a mojito, a mint julep, any of those kind of, stronger drinks, should I say, that have those things in. Look at her wings. Isn't that lovely? So many beautiful images on these cards. Absolutely gorgeous. Mint tea. A word of wisdom from Carol. I was only thinking of alcoholic drinks, and you've brought it back to calm us down. Thank you, Carol. Do you know what? I used to have spearmint tea from Turkey. I went to Turkey once and I bought loads of spearmint tea, and it's gorgeous. And I think they sell it in France, in the French supermarkets. Don't know if they've got spearmint tea, peppermint tea, any kind of mint. Any kind of mint, Sonia. I've got some mint in my garden. I'm going to go pick some today. So this is all about synchronicity. This is about luck. Aren't they gorgeous, Angela? They're gorgeous cards. Now, you know what mint is like? It refreshes, it revives. I was going to say to Carol, can we send lots of love to Carol and her son, because he's got coronavirus? And I was, when I had it, I think I had it. I never got tested, but I suspect I had it. And having mint flavoured things was really good for me, because I got really terrible nausea with it, and it really just helped with my cough. So mint is really good to create prosperity, happiness and good fortune, and it brings a wonderful sense of renewal to flagging spirits. So if you're flagging at all, especially if you're going to be busy this week and you're rushing around everywhere, you need some mint to calm your nerves, soothe you. It's really good for the third eye chakra to help us with clear thought, and for healing as well. So this is good luck. This is abracadabra. This is the abracadabra triangle, apparently. So you know the Arabic word abracadabra. It's when they say magicians making magic. Of course, we had the magician this week as well for our general message. And this is synchronicity is working its way into your life this week. Good fortune favours lucky chances, so look out for some surprising treats, wonderful experiences, and think of all the lucky things that good fortune's brought you already as well. So while you're waiting for good fortune, just think about, all these lucky things. I found a shiny penny in the street the other day, so I felt very blessed. So I haven't found any coins for ages, so that was really nice. So there you go, my loves. Those are the messages for this week, and I hope that they resonate, and most of all I hope that they do work their way into your life somehow in lots of really magical, wonderful ways. And take care, everyone. Thank you everyone who's given me stars. I do appreciate it so much. The next stars goal is 5,000 stars, and we're going to do a special live autumn tea leaf reading with lots of different teas, because I've been clearing my cupboards out and I found all these different tea leaves. So I'm going to do a special autumn tea leaf reading. So the quicker we can get our stars goal, the quicker I can do that for you. But anyway, I will join you again on Wednesday with the interactive reading, and I might go live again this week. Who knows? We'll see. But in the meantime, take care, my loves. Stay safe out there. Take good care of yourselves. Lots and lots of love and angel blessings to you always. Thank you so much.